Greetings, neighbors. This is about my second or third time speaking on Diddy, and it may or may not be the last time, but it needs to be said. This man has been accused of behind the scenes of doing these type of atrocities to men and women, his abusive ways. There's a historical history of this man in the media, this man in music abusing people. Just because he's coming to trial with it now don't mean we did not know about it. Behind the scenes, rumors of things have been around, and we know what's true or not true, okay? If black people were solving the Kaninka Jenkins case before the cops could, and then you guys had to change things up to try to dilute it and pollute it and make it seem like it wasn't what it was, we know that God, the Holy Spirit, teaches, and he showed us the truth. Now with you and the Diddy domestic distraction case, this man is disgusting, acting fishy, acting like an English cigarette, doing all type of disgustingness, and then grown men defending it. Now, I love a joke. I love a laugh. I can do all that. That's why I do that on my other channel. But understand this, just like a channel, it channels energy. I laugh, but the truth is the truth. The truth is the man is disgusting. You are out here doing all type of magic for power. You've brought your children into it. People are not lying on you, sir. And anybody that wants to defend your behavior, you can defend it with God at the gate, because he's going to see you there. And you can explain to him why it was okay for you to defend this type of disgusting behavior. Now, one thing I will say of this, I don't think the man needs to go to jail for life or how many amount of years because of his disgustingness. I think Cassie should be the one to actually have something to do with that sentencing. I think she should be able to set forth and say, I think this should be a part of his punishment. Why not? And your children. But we know your children are not going to speak up, because we know that really, even the things we heard about your mother and you, please, and all you do is lie. You can never admit the truth, what is before you. That man is not somebody to defend. Defend the children. Defend the babies. But y'all sitting here defending grown adults. God says you're an adult at 20. And yes, you're under duress in your domestic situation. But if your own mother couldn't get you from around the clutches of that devil, if your own mother and father couldn't get you away from that man, what the hell can we do to help you as the people in the public? Nothing. If your own mother can't get you away from that monster, please. That's why we fight for the babies. That's why we fight for the young men and women, the young girls and boys. Because y'all are going to do what you want to do as adults. Then you want to come and cry about it, and everybody got to be going to jail and all this and not getting bail. No, that man don't deserve life in prison, but you were just a distraction. You was never going to go to jail for no life. That's why they trumped up them fake ass charges as a distraction. You think I'm sitting here worrying about you? I never thought you was going to jail for no life, Diddy. Okay? You're not sorry. You know what a sorry person would have said? Yes, it's true that I put my hands on her. I was on drugs. I was medicated. I was high. Whatever you was. Whatever you was at the time. But instead you chose to make Cassie look like she was crazy. Cassie's crazy. I never did none of that. You did all of that and more. And you also passed down those disgusting, lascivious ways down to your children, teaching them that it's okay. That lady at that on the channel that I shared, okay? That is not a lie. There's no lie about that. I heard that. My spirit, my intuition tells me she's telling the truth. And here your ass come and talk about, I never did anything. If you could lie about beating that woman the way you did, you're a liar. And you're going to just keep on lying. You'll say anything to get out of that cell so you don't have to deal with all that you did. Don't you worry. Aren't you in your 50s? They just be passing away. And y'all want to keep playing these games and have black people out here fight for you. Why would I fight for you? I fight for the babies and the children. And even that you cannot do. Even that you cannot do. Look what happened to the Adriana Young girl. Look what happened. And people were just brushing it up like it was nothing. A full-on ritual that had been happening at an establishment for an extended amount of time was brought before your eyes. The president of that country, who is now fighting Venezuela for their money and their oil, sat there and defended it. Mr. Guyana. You make me sick. All of you make me sick. I want to vomit. I want to throw up. But here we are, again, back at it again, and y'all keep doing it again. That's why there's no point of speaking up. God said teach the word and try to help those that can save themselves, because the Holy Spirit teaches. You can't teach these people nothing. They don't want to hear the truth. You can't teach these people nothing. They don't want to hear the truth. It's not about you being perfect. It's about you judging your own choices, your own heart, your own ways. Read the word. Does the word say that's something you should do? You, as the person that reads it, should be able to see that. Evaluate yourself. That man doesn't have no type of evaluation because he lied when he said, I didn't do anything to her. She's crazy. Okay. We know how America does. We know what they do. But look at all you had done. You don't think that's some karma coming back to you? Look at all you had done to people around you. You don't think that you need some sufferation, sir? You need some sufferation, sir, so you can learn how to treat people, sir. And then you got grown men talking about, you're attacking me. No, you're being attacked because you're doing dumbass shit. People are correcting you and you're doubling down. Don't double down when people are telling you what's going down. You don't double down. Listen. Okay? Listen. Use your intuition and see, is this something that I did wrong? Let me evaluate. Let me sit back and think. No, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just expressing myself. Well, guess what? Now we're expressing ourselves. We don't agree. Do you have a problem? Because now you know what it feels like when people don't agree with you. Okay? That's what happens. Y'all acting like you're being crucified like Christ. No. Never. You never was there. Don't scream Jesus, Jesus, God, God. But when you cannot see, that's not a good idea. People are telling you it's not good and you're still sitting here saying, well, I know it's good. Okay, we're done with you. Because clearly you don't have good judgment. You don't know how to evaluate yourself. You don't understand why we shouldn't be defending an abusive, domesticated distraction. And we got serious things going on. Maybe you need to sit in the cell for a little bit so you can self-evaluate in the cell. You had her in the cell for years, in the cell, messing up her cellular body, her cells inside her body. Had her trapped in her mind in a cell. Now you're in a cell and you don't understand the symbolic reason of that. Yeah, I bet you don't. I bet you don't. Nobody's going to tell you that. We heard about your mother. Okay? And all of us don't have no perfect mother. But guess what? All of us are not out here baiting people and forcing them under duress into situations they don't want to be in. We're not all doing that, and we didn't all have a perfect background. My gosh. And you're just another distraction. You don't want to go to jail. I feel sorry for your children. That's why I don't want you to go to prison. But then I have to think, if you really did all those things to your children, are they safer with you inside the cell? Maybe. Let the Lord choose. Let the Lord see. Because I tell you what, if you did what you did and continue to do and bring your children down and really are pretending to change and you have not, I hope God take you out. Just get you out of here. Because we're tired. We are tired of you expired so-called legends pretending like you love the Lord, but back here you're just abusing people and not understanding what you're doing to them. Your domestication, what it's doing. Everybody's not your dog out here, okay? We don't want to be leashed and muzzled.